here's the project I'm gonna work. It's a game called Pong Survival. Basically, you're supposed to be this rectangle, control it with two buttons, and the rectangle size will decrease every second. And you have this ball, you're supposed to keep it in this area. If it passes the rectangle, you lose. This is a life ball to increase the rectangle size. And here we have the time score. The score will increase every time this ball collides with your rectangle. And the game is basically to survive as long as you can. Here we have the software description of every code, task code. You can begin with start code description. Game will start when pressing either first or second button. We have a timer task code, periodic task 1 second. It handles global variable, global temp, and global time sec. Here we have all the global variables: start over, global 10 sec, global time sec, and global temp. Here we have timer task 10, periodic task 10 seconds, handles a global variable, global 10 sec. Here we have the idle task, it just prints out a dot in the console. We have the game code, periodic task 1/200th second, where the game will work on by getting information from other tasks with global variable and creating the game on this function. Then we have init video. Is introduction for my project on screen, and to continue on, press the first button. We have key 1 down up. When the game is over, it will tell on screen and reset the game until the first button is released. As for the hardware, we have the DE10-Lite board with type A mail to type B mail USB cable, which connects to the computer, and this VGA cable shall connect to this board to this screen, and that's my hardware. Here we have the code. This is the main. It uses this area from what I did last time. It configures the task and creates them. Create idle, timer task 10, and game. Can start here. Here's the mostly graphical parts of the game. Draw lines and draw ball and clear some of the screen. Here we have the start code for when you want to press either first or second button to start the game. Here we have the game code. As you can see, it handles it has global variable start over, and it gets global variable, global temp, global 10 sec, global time sec, and start. Here is the controller for the box with the two buttons on the Arduino. Here we have global 10 sec. Every 10 seconds it will draw the life ball. Here we have the draw line, right, left, and the one up. Here we have it writes score and time. Here we have start. Here we have draw ball, draw life, draw box. Here we have velocity for the box, ball, and life ball. The box is the rectangle. Here we have the code for the ball bounce on the lines. Here we have the collision for the ball and life ball. Here, if the game is over, if ball passes the rectangle, it's over, or if the rectangle size is equal to 0, then it's over. Here we have start over. It resets the score, time, and the position of the ball and the box. And here we have the idle code. Basically writes a dot on the console. Here we have timer task code. It handles global time sec and global temp. Its priority task is 1 second. Here we have time every 10 seconds. It handles global 10 sec. Here we have init VGA. It basically shows us this one, welcome to Pong Survival, the date and how to continue on the screen. Here we have key 1 down up. It basically says game over. If you want to start over, press the first button. When you release the first button, it will start over. Here we have my game, which I made, which is called Pong Survival. And if we press the first button, oh, it says press any button to start, so we can press either those two. And it starts. Time starts, game starts. Sometimes you get a life ball from the game. And as you see, the rectangle gets smaller and smaller every second. If the ball passes the rectangle, then it's game over. Press the first button, this one, and press any button to start. And when it gets to 0, it is game over. Yeah. And you can start again. And if the ball passes, it is game over.